This shepherd's name is Meira Gamara Bharvad. Meira says that he once fell from a moving train, and that's how he lost his leg. But it's a complicated story. There may also have been a fight on the train. He's a determined man who doesn't take no for an answer. It was in the course of long conversations with Meira that we first learned something of the predicament of the Bharvad. And it was by talking to him that we came to meet other members of the Bharvad community as well. All these men come from the village of Jesada, where one of the Bharvad elders is Maya Bharvad. While a man like Meira could be said to have a political sort of mind, looking for modern solutions to modern problems, Maya is more of a traditionalist. This is Badi, the wife of Maya, talking to us about the region of Gujarat where the Bharvad live today. She isn't the first person to find the questions of anthropologists a little ridiculous. And this is Nanu, the eldest son of Maya and Badi. Like other young Bharvad men, he spends a lot of time looking after the cattle. And along with the rest of his family, he worries about the growing shortage of land and water. A shortage which is making the future of their flocks and herds very uncertain indeed. These farmers are harvesting a kind of wild pea or lentil, which grows in this district during the monsoon. They've had a very good year, and if the weather holds, they should finish the winnowing in about a couple of days. Ranging through the countryside near the farmers' fields are herds of cattle belonging to the Bharvad. Unlike the farmers, the Bharvad herdsmen have not had a good year. In fact, relations between the two communities are now very strained. According to the Bharvad, the farmers won't let their cattle get water from the local wells, even when their stock are desperately thirsty. As a result, the farmers and the herdsmen are now almost in a state of feud.
અને તરત તમે છૂટ્યા અવાડો ભર્યો તો કહો અવાડો ભર્યો તો છતાં હું ને સરપંચ બે આવી અને તમને કીધું કે ભાઈ ગાયો તમે પણ કીધું જો એનું બિલ આવે તમે ગાયો માટે પાણીના જે ફોરો તમારે ભરવાનો હશે એમ ભરી દઈશું પણ અમારી ગાયોને પાણી પીવા દો પાણી નિયમિત પાણી આવતો ટાંકો ભર્યો હોય ને તોય તમે પાણી નો પીવા દો કેટલા દાડા પાણી પાયું તો ખબર હે જો 7-8 દી પાયું તો તારા ઝઘડા હાલવા જ માંડ્યા ઈ બાબતે તો તમે કેસ કરવા માંડ્યા 11 ગાયો ડબ્બામાં પૂરી અને 7 જણા માટે તમે કેસ કર્યા કહો દખલ જ પાણીની ભેજની દખલ નહીં મૂળા પાણી વાતું ઉનાળાની જે ફરિયાદ દઈ બાપા એ આ પાણીની ફરિયાદ થઈ
હવે મારી વાત જે આ 13 જણાના માથે કેસ કર્યા એ પાણી બાબતમાં થયા તમે પોતે તમારી આંખ માથે હાથ મૂકીને કહો તમારો માલિકો મોલ માલિકો કપાસ કરો હાલો હું પોતે આવ્યો તો જીપ લઈને તમારો માલિકો માલ ખરો મૂકો તમારી આંખ માથે હાથ જો તમે જો અને બટન ભરવાના લીધેલા હાથમાંથી બટન લઈ લીધા અને બીજે દી પાછા દીધેલા વાત હાજી ખોટી કો સતની વાતો કરો તમે બટન લીધેલા કે નહીં આમ તો દઈ ગયો હું રૂપાળો ભારી નહીં માનો હું તમને કહી દઉં કાલે અમારા પાકીટમાં 100 રૂપિયા તમે રાખી લો એમ હું દઈ.
Is this, in fact, a dispute about damage to crops or about water? And how did it start? It began with the loss of grazing land by men like these herdsmen, Maya and Meira Bharvad, sitting at the front of this village assembly. Not so long ago, there were only 2 local villages, Jesada and Malvan, separated from the salty shores of the little Rann of Kutch by a wide strip of arid grazing land and a narrow belt of thorny scrub. At the edge of the grazing land was Lake Ranisar, an essential watering place for Bharvad cattle. When the new village of Krishnagar was built between Jesada and Malvan, the fields surrounding it not only took away grazing land, they blocked direct access to the lake, except along a narrow strip to the west. For cattle using the eastern grazing land, there's a pathway through the farmers' cotton fields to the lake. But if the cattle stray from this path, the herdsman may be charged with damaging the crops. And anyway, the path is sometimes closed. When this happens, cattle grazing on the eastern side of the village must make their way out through a narrow path in the scrub, then along the edge of the Rann, and then back through the scrub again on another path so choked with thorn bushes that it's almost impassable. But it's fairly obvious that there's very little green pasture around here. The bundle of fodder being carried by this woman is typically sunburnt and dry. By December, even straws are being picked at, and the dusty cotton leaves on the ground are eaten too. The cattle are scavenging the leftovers after the crop has been harvested. And perhaps the term leftover could be applied to other aspects of Bharvad life as well. Today, for example, farmers have first claim on the land. The Bharvad and their cattle must make do with whatever land is left. Indeed, there is growing uncertainty as to where these pastoralists really belong. Townspeople seem to feel that they make a colourful addition to the local scene. But it's recognized that the welfare of Bharvad herders is not high on the list of official priorities.